Are Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin hooking up?
And are Miley Cyrus and Patrick Schwarzenegger getting drugged up together?
Oh my God, I don't know, but we're about to find out. All this and more on Rumor Patrol.
What's up, guys? It's time for Rumor Patrol. I'm Jocelyn Davis with Miriam Issa, and we're channeling some new spirit animals today.
Yeah, we are. I have chosen a human spirit animal in the form of Michelle Obama.
The First Lady, the FLOTUS. And I decided to channel Lisa Ling because I just love her and I think she's incredible and she never tells lies. And that is what we're doing, debunking lies on Rumor Patrol.
By the way, nice hair.
Oh, you too. It's kind of blonde, guys.
I got the highlights.
How are you liking it? Okay, but let's just jump into the first rumor because that's why we're here.
Yes.
Let's talk about what you have. Hailey Baldwin, Justin Bieber, canoodling. Are they together? Are they getting married?
Okay, and this rumor, everyone's talking about it because there's this really sexy picture that's really dark. No one can really tell what's going on, but it looks like Hailey has jumped into the embrace on Justin Bieber and she has wrapped her legs around his body, which is almost like sexual intercourse, and the only thing separating them is clothing, if you ask me.
Okay, let's back the train up for a second. First off, I'm glad you mentioned how dark this photo is because you can barely see anything. It could almost be anyone, honestly, in this photo, right?
But my eyes, when they want something to be true, I will fill in the gaps.
Exactly the problem with the media today. But do you notice that there might be a third person? It looks like there's almost a third head in this photo. So maybe this is some sort of playful game and not necessarily a love connection.
Oh, right. The game where you jump on people.
I love that game. But there's more to this story than just this. They've in fact been friends for
years.
A long time.
And just a month ago, she actually went with him to church, the same church that Selena frequents. They've been hanging out together a lot.
To be honest, they've been friends for a long time. They run in the same circle. She is friends with the Jenners as well, who Justin is friends with. Yeah. And I kind of think this is a good person for him to be spending time with.
Oh yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, the question is, would you say that this is dating?
I would have to say no. I think they are just friends. I think this is a playful moment captured by photogs because there's a third person in the photo. It could really be anything.
You know what? And couples tend to play with the paparazzi's heads, and they'll do stuff like that when they're actually not dating. And then when they are dating, they'll always keep it under wraps. Ooh, playing mind tricks.
So is this rumor true?
Maybe.
False.
Really?
I don't think it's true.
I think maybe. Rumor number 2, you guys, is a really juicy one. Are Miley Cyrus and Patrick Schwarzenegger getting drugged up together?
Okay, well, there are a few things to talk about with this rumor. First off, I kind of ship it. I kind of like them together. I think it's neat that these two unlikely people that we wouldn't imagine together are obviously dating. So are they getting drugged up together? Is that a phrase? Well, they were just spotted earlier this week at Art Basel in Miami, and Miley was actually spotted on stage smoking a joint during her performance, which is something she says she doesn't do on show days. She normally doesn't smoke weed, doesn't drink alcohol on show days, but she felt like, hey, why not here? It felt appropriate.
We're in Miami.
You're from Miami, Miriam. What do you have to say about this?
Honestly, makes me think that on his end, drugs have perhaps been a part of his culture. Miley's been very open about her drug use, and she supports the use of social drugs like Molly and ecstasy. And if we just judge by the fact that on stage just this week, she is smoking a blunt and dressed really crazy, I think her old habits die hard, meaning she's still doing them, and he's got to be doing them with her.
But I do want to say that I hate that she's kind of being blamed for him getting involved in this world because he goes to USC, he's in a fraternity, like you said, he loves to go to music festivals. I hardly think she's introducing him to what are drugs. So whether or not this is true, we haven't seen them photographed getting drugged up together. But so is it true or false, Miriam? Patrick and Miley getting drugged up together?
Totally true. But is it true or false that Miley was the Eve and introduced him to the forbidden fruit?
False.
Boom. All right, the part that we've really all been waiting for, and that's answering your rumors. Hit us off, Jocelyn Davis.
All right, there are so many, but we loved this fan rumor from No McLins on YouTube, who asked, is it true that Taylor Swift is responsible for Jessica Hart not being a Victoria's Secret angel anymore?
Ooh, that is good.
Well, we have to point out first, she is still a Victoria's Secret angel. She just didn't walk in the show, which is the biggest deal in the VS world.
Yes.
It went down this week in London, and no, she was not a part of that. And a lot of people are saying it's because of Taylor Swift and some comments that she made after Taylor was a part of the last fashion show a few years back.
She said, God bless her heart. I think she's great, but I don't know. To me, she didn't fit. I don't know if I should say that. And clearly, she shouldn't have because
she didn't walk in the show, and now a lot of people are saying that Taylor Swift was the one who pulled the plug.
Yeah, and according to a website called Confidential, an insider of the Victoria's Secret show went on the record without revealing her own name, and she said, no one can know that Taylor requested Miss Hart not to be in the show. They want to keep that under wraps, but that's the facts.
Well, Taylor Swift, she's a very powerful woman. I'm sure they want to keep her comfortable and make sure that she's happy and able to do her best, because at the end of the day, she's really a huge part of what's drawing in the viewership.
Absolutely.
However, we do have to mention that Jessica Hart got into an accident a few weeks ago, and that's why a lot of people are saying she wasn't a part of the show. I guess a cup of coffee was spilled on her foot.
Yeah, at an airport. And you guys, you might think that that sounds really minor. The burns are insane. So it's very possible that maybe the Victoria's Secret company, the producers, are perfectionists when it comes down to their models, including burns, and they didn't want her walking the show because her ankle was all jacked up.
So what do we say, Miriam? True
or
false?
So we say that this rumor is possibly maybe true.
Yeah, I think we're on the same page there.
Cool. Another juicy rumor comes by way of Julie Bean, who asks, is it true that Obama's daughter Malia is pregnant? Love you guys so much. Just subscribed 2 weeks ago, #Rumor Patrol. Thank you all for subscribing. That's a good rumor because a lot of people have been talking about the Obama daughters recently, but that rumor is absolutely false.
Yeah. Whether or not the first daughters should really be, you know, off limits for the media, and I personally think that they should be. They didn't choose to be in the White House. They didn't choose to run for president.
These girls did not choose fame. Fame chose their family, and we should not be making up rumors. So thank you for asking this one because it is totally false.
All right, our last rumor comes from a hardcore viewer who's been with us for a long time. Queen Sharon84 on Instagram asked, is it true that there's going to be a Frozen 2 movie out? Please, please, please answer this rumor.
Please answer this rumor, Joblin.
So you are not alone, Sharon. We actually did a story on this earlier this week. So here are the details. Frozen, no secret that it was one of the biggest movies last year, actually the highest grossing animated movie of all time. So it would make sense that they would do a sequel.
And are they gonna let it go? They're not, are they?
No one is letting it go, including the star, Idina Menzel, aka Adele Dazeem, as we all remember from the Oscars. She went on the record to say that, they were making another movie, but then she was later forced to backtrack, saying, well, I said that because I thought, hey, why wouldn't they make another movie? It only makes sense. I don't know why she would have said they were making another movie if there weren't already discussions in place. So we don't know.
Legally wasn't allowed to expand on that.
Exactly. So we don't know if there's going to be a Frozen 2 for sure, although let's face it, there's totally going to be.
Of course there is.
But what we do know is there's going to be a live stage production, aka like a Broadway version of Frozen. So this rumor is totally true.
We love you guys because you are still watching Rumor Patrol. On that note, we want to hear from you. Do you guys think that Miley and Patrick are getting all drugged up together?
And of course, in another couple-related story, we want to know what you think of Justin and Hailey. Was this just a sweet embrace between friends or something more?
Something more.
Let us know by hitting us up in the comment section. And of course, you have to tweet us all week using #Rumor Patrol at Miriam Isa.
Oh, I thought you were going to continue talking, so I was just ready to say it.
At
Miriam Isa.
At Jocelyn Davis. Let us know if you guys have any questions about any rumors, because we're here to break them down.
Get me a coffee.
Bye. If you guys love today's Rumor Patrol,
then you should definitely click that box to watch last week's.
Because it was awesome, and we were
awesome too.
Yeah, and don't forget to
subscribe.